very upset today. The snake called Freely. Look, she is a beast. Alright, there you go. That's Allison, the black Mamba. She is super twitchy, as you can see. It's kind of like a little stare-off right now with her and Ruth. Let's not have that be too much of an issue. Relax. Now this is extremely dangerous, and I gotta make sure I keep her face away from my hands, my skin. Oh my God, look at that snake. What are you doing, huh? I just want to touch you on your nose. Oh, what's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wild life. I'm just hanging out here in the snake house, and today we're going to be taking care of the king cobras and Allison the black mamba. I actually fed the king cobras recently, so they've been going to the bathroom quite a bit. They ate a big python, they're ready to go. Well, quite literally, they've been going all over the place. So I got to clean that up. If you guys come over here and check it out, you'll see that there's plenty of spiciness around the enclosure. They've been going to poop in the corners, basically painting up the whole entire edge of the inside of the enclosure. So it's really nasty. Lots of ammonia build up when they poop like that. I gotta make sure I stay on top of it so they don't get sick. This is gonna be really dangerous, guys. The black mamba is one of the most athletic venomous reptiles on the planet. It has one of the most potent neurotoxins. And then we got the king cobras that have the biggest venom yields, or almost the biggest venom yields of any venomous reptile. So they'll pump you full of venom and they'll leave you dead. I might need a hand for this. You don't have to be a dick. Oh, you think you're funny? You wanna get handsy? Huh? How you like this? How you like this? Huh? Why don't we call you Tyler Nolan, huh? How you like that? How you like that? Huh? Huh? This is what we do. Here, why don't you hold my pocket like that? Why don't you hold my pocket? There you go. Now you know who's boss. Now you know who's... Alright guys, let's go film an episode. Beautiful people, we're going to be taking care of these king cobras. I think we're going to first take care of Justina, because her enclosure's not too bad. Ooh, she's right here. What's going on, Brady? Look at her. She's looking really good. She just came out of a shed not too long ago, and she ate a big meal. So check that out while I get this enclosure unlocked. Her consuming a big old python. Look at her huddling up. She's a beast of a king cobra. I love this snake so much. Look at her. Let's see if we can get her to come out for this food. Let's see how investigative, how much she's going to investigate him. See if we can get her to come up just a little bit. Come on. You got a little mulch in your mouth. You missed it. Here. Almost had it. She's right here close to me. Gotta make sure she stays focused on that food. Not me. Look, I'm offering her that neck because that's the prime spot for the king cobra to grab down onto. I'm just going to move the python a little bit this way. There we go. Let's see, get her a little more tight. I'm just going to leave the snake right there. She's going to eat it. She's super interested, but she's not liking all the movement. So we're going to let her chow down, and I'm going to show you guys in a sec. Look at her heading up right now. She is the best footing king cobra that I've ever had. Alright guys, Justina's about to chomp down on that head. I'm actually at a distance using the zoom, so she doesn't feel too threatened. Look at that. Perfect. Right onto the head. She knows that it's dead, so she's not too worried. And she's going to start engulfing that python. Perfect. Look at that. That is awesome. Perfect meal for her, considering that the Burmese python is native to Southeast Asia, where the king cobras are native to as well. And king cobras' main diet consists of reptiles, snakes, and other reptiles like monitor lizards. Look at that. Beautiful. She is a beast of a female king cobra. Listen to her as she inhales and exhales as she swallows down this food. She's inhaling through her nostrils, and then her extended trachea, which allows her to breathe while swallowing down such a big prey item, will push out to the side so she can breathe. This is a big workout to take down a meal this big. So she's going to take her time and chow down. Look at her. Beast of a king cobra. Look into the eyes of this snake. That is a modern day dragon. Look how that pupil analyzes us. Reading everything about us, assessing the situation, trying to make sure that nothing's gonna go down while she's got a mouthful of food, because she knows at this moment she can't do much. Listen to her growling at me right now as she eats her food. She's like, do not get any closer to me, and that's why I'm using the zoom right now, so don't upset her too much, but I hope that audio is being picked up. She's growling at me as she swallows the food. Like a dog with her bone. She's not having it. Ooh, look at that venom oozing out the sides of the jaws. As she reaches over the body of the snake with her fangs, she will inject small doses of venom as she flexes her head. So that ooze you're seeing coming out, that gold ooze, is the venom of the king cobra. Not the most toxic Elapidae species, but definitely a huge venom load, or a huge venom yield that'll leave you in toxicity overload. Listen to that gurgling. Look at how massive this female is. She stretches across the cage like a dragon. As you can see, she is halfway down this python, finishing up this meal. And this will provide a good meal in the wild. She could go probably a couple months without eating another meal. But for her in captivity, she's probably gonna eat again in 2 weeks, maybe a smaller meal. This will serve as a great protein boost, scales, gut content, all of this is great for the snake. This is what they naturally eat. So in captivity, it's best to simulate exactly what they get in the wild, where you're not gonna get the same life expectancy for the snake. There we go, she's right at the cloaca of the snake. So she only has a couple more inches of tail to swallow up and she's done with this massive meal. She's done a fantastic job taking down that food. Look at that. The queen of the king cobras, Justina. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that clip of her consuming a big old python. We wanted to share that with you. Happened a couple days ago, but we didn't make it a full episode. You guys ready for Justina? Remember, she's very cantankerous, a very defensive, visual king cobra. Kevin, he's a little defensive too, my big king cobra down here, but nothing like Justina. Justina's always been a fiery individual. And I've known this snake since she was probably about like 8 or 9 feet long when she used to belong to my good friend Justin. So this snake has always had a very spicy attitude with it. Come here, you big thick sausage. Alright. Look at her. Big, beautiful king cobra. We'll put her on the ground for just a second. You're growling right now, so you guys can check her out, see how she's doing. I know you guys haven't seen her in a while. She is one of my best king cobras when it comes to hooding. I might look a little weird right now, but I'm just using my foot as a little distraction when I work with the king cobra. I use little bits of body movement just to get their focus, because they are a super visual snake. Oh, don't bite the glass. She's very upset today. There we go. She's so cranky today. I hear you. You're so upset. Why don't you tell the viewers at home how upset you are, huh? Huh? You're so huffy and puffy today. Relax. Very twitchy. Ooh, relax. Alright, you come this way. We're gonna put her into the can. The snake holding receptacle. Notice I'm reading the body language the whole time. Keeping my eyes on the snake. Relax. Okay. Relax. Perfecto. Nice and secure, nice and safe. As you can see, she's nothing like Kevin. She doesn't want to mess around. She takes the opportunity to take a bite into you. She's going to end your life because she will not hold back. There's no dry bites coming from a king cobra like that. She bites you, she's going to let you know she's not happy with you. By that, she's going to dump a lot of that gold into you, that venom. Very spicy, but it keeps me on my toes and I like to dance. I didn't get bit. I didn't get bit. What are you looking at, Allison? You're next. Alright guys, we're going to be cleaning all this nasty stuff out. It's not heaps of poop, but just enough to make it a little uncomfortable in the enclosure. That's her big tortoiseshell she likes to hide into. We got all the poop in the back here, we got poop in the back here, in the front. I'm going to get the nice blue spray from right above. Give it a nice good clean, so she can have a nice clean enclosure to go back to. Because I'll tell you what, if somebody locked me in a room with my own poop, I wouldn't be too happy. So you can understand why she has such a great attitude. Even after I clean, she usually still tries to bite me. But anyways, we're going to clean this up, make it nice and livable for her. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, we're just sanitizing the enclosure too. We like to spray it down with the chlorhexidine, sanitize everything. It's very soupy, very spicy. You don't want to leave anything in there. Alright, looks like we're almost done. We're just going to get this last spot of poop. We're going to get her some fresh water and get her back in her enclosure. Oh, shit. It's a didgeridoo. Oh, okay, we got some fresh water, guys. We're going to put it back inside the enclosure. There we go. Just going to move the glass to this side so it's easier to put her back. Get her shell back in there. Alright, now we can put her back in her enclosure. Let's see how she's doing. You guys know she's acting very spicy, so let's see what kind of mood she's in now. Have you had time to think about the crankiness? Look at her. Beautiful snake. She's like, what? You'd even run a bath for me? You're just going to put me in a tub with no water? How dare you? Look at her. She is a beast. Would you relax? We need to work with each other for a second. We go nice and smooth. You're so upset lately. Look at you. You're all cracking with the mouth. There we go. Oh, you hear her growling right now? She's growling like crazy. You know, for a female king cobra, she's got some great size to her. She's got to be at least like 13 feet long. Oh, and she's trying to hide from us now. Alright guys, let's put her back home. Ooh, really cranky today. She was not having it, guys. There we go. You were just extra cranky today, huh? What? I gave you a big python and cleaned your poop, and you're so angry. Alright guys, let me just lock up her enclosure, because we definitely want to make sure she's nice and secure. Even though we are in a snake-proof room, every enclosure should always be locked and checked to make sure nothing would ever get out. We want to make sure these animals are nice and secure all the time. Alright, awesome. We're going to put her little cover up so she feels nice and comfy while we clean Kevin. Put my handy-dandy armadillo right on top. Thank you, Sir Army. That's nice and locked. Now we're going to move on to Kevin. Kevin already knows what's going on. If you look at him, he's hanging out. He's checking out the scene. I'm going to be extra careful with him because he ate a larger meal, bigger python than Justina ate. Can I get that out? Thank you. Alright, Kevin. We're going to go from this side. Oof, he's looking really chunky, so I've got to be very careful that I don't stress him out too much because he's still digesting python, even though he's been going to the bathroom like crazy. Come here. I gotta go so smooth with him. He's got your tail. Come here. Come here. Oh, there you are. Oh, relax. Oh, look how massive he is. Oh, he's got python still digesting inside his belly. Oh, and you can see he's a behemoth right now. Look how thick he is. I'm not going to stress him out. He knows I don't mean him any harm. He's going to be a little defensive right now because Ruth is right there. But it's okay. We're going to let him be. He's going to stay right there. Let me just look at his enclosure, check it out. See if he's laying on any poop. He was. There's a little bit of poop back there that he's lying on. Dude, you are super thick. Look at you. Look how beautiful you look. Oh, it's okay. Relax. Relax, it's okay. Relax. The king cobras are very much on edge today. I want to go nice and smooth with them. I don't want to upset them too much. So we're going to get Kevin. Oh. And we're going to put him right in there. Oh, dude, you're so fat right now. Come here. There we go. Oh, come here. That's how you do it. All right, guys, we're gonna get to cleaning this enclosure. Sorry if I got you a little sweaty. I know I got window. A little bit of sweat, but it's okay. Kevin, I've known him for a very long time. That's why I handle him in such a manner, but if you threw any king cobra in front of me, I'm probably gonna handle it the same way. I've been doing this since I was a little kid, and I take danger into my own hands. It takes a lot of experience to be able to read an animal like that and not get bit, because there's been plenty of situations in this episode and in this series on YouTube where I could have gotten nailed, killed, mangled by croc snakes, but I've always come through. Knock on wood, that nothing has to ever happen to me. But things do happen, and it's on me to be professional, to be able to read these animals and safely work around them. Don't ever replicate anything you see on my show. There are very enthusiastic people out there that would love to do this too. Just make sure you do it the right route. You work at facilities, you learn how to do it the right way, and then you get your foot in the door to be able to do things like that in the far future when you have enough experience. Don't go out and grab venomous snakes with your bare hands. It's not a good idea. All right, guys, so let's do this. You like the new hairdo? Everyone keeps commenting, cut your hair, cut your hair. No bella cortado, no bella. All right, oh, that nice sticky water bowl. He went to the bathroom under it. I'll go take care of this water bowl. We're gonna get out the clumpy niceness. Scoop, scoop, grab. Technique acquired. Very nice. With the drip, ooh, agua, fantastic. Let me get this can over here. Get the rest of this crap, quite literally. All right, oh wow, shit. Kevin, man, you gotta take some Pepto-Bismol or something, man. This is nasty. All right, we still have a lot of poop in here we gotta get out, so let me just grab all this back here. Okay, okay. I will see you when I'm done. H2O. Ruth, before I give this to Kevin, want to get a little bit of it? Touch it with your fingers. Better go get a lotto ticket now. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the fresh water into the enclosure. There we go, perfecto, perfecto. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the best snake made in all of South Florida. All right, guys, good to go. Move that mulch around, get this can out of the way. Now we're gonna take Kevin out. All right, guys, it's the moment of truth. We're gonna be taking the king of all kings out. And I'm not talking about the king of rock and roll, because Elvis is dead. This guy's name is not Elvis. His name is Kevin, because that's a cool name. Not Elvis. Let's do this. You scared? Good. Hey, buddy. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull Kevin out, try and do this nice and smooth, because remember, he's got a meal in his belly that he's trying to digest. So what I'll do is I'll tilt the can, I'll gently pull him out like that. Come here, Kevin. There we go. Ooh, look how thick he is. You can see why he's very defensive. He's just got a big meal in him. It's not fun to digest a big meal when you're being moved around, but you can't have too much fecal matter in his enclosure, building up so much ammonia. You don't want to breathe all that in. All right. We'll try and support him fully. There we go. Oh, relax, Kevin. There we go. Oh, relax, Kevin. Oh. There we go. Oh, you're so heavy right now. Look how big he is. There we go, big boy. He's gonna be digesting all this food over the next couple days. I have plenty more cleaning to come for me. But let's lock this up. We'll leave him be so he can peacefully digest his food. Nice and secure. I love you, buddy. Don't be so upset. All right, let's get this little blindfold on this enclosure, and then we're gonna deal with Allison the black mamba. All right, beautiful people. We're gonna be dealing with Allison. She's gone to the bathroom in multiple spots in her enclosure. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do the usual and take out this mom cobra, so I have that enclosure to switch her into instead of trying to put her into a can, because it's not gonna be anything like moving a king cobra. I can't handle her the same way I do king cobra. So what we're gonna do is unlock this enclosure right here, get that cobra out, put it in a holding receptacle, and then get the mamba in and clean that enclosure. So give me uno momento, por favor. Pretty good with my Spanish, huh, Ruth? Thanks. Muy caliente. Give me something. Something cool.
Yo
Bueno?
a popó.
A popó. What's that mean?
I smell like poop.
Alright guys, we got the can right here for the beautiful Uncle Cobra, which I decided is named Sunshine because she's such a bright little cobra with a beautiful skin mutation. That morph she's got, she is an albino. Come here. Here she is. What's going on, cutie? Little thick noodle. Beautiful Uncle Cobra. Not too hissy today, just hanging out. Alright, we're gonna put her right in. Ooh, relax. Don't shoot out, you crazy snake. What are you doing? Hello? You're so upset. I hear you. Makes sense. Alright guys, let's move her to the side. Alright guys, now I just need to take out the hide, the water bowl, so there's no objects that Allison's going to wrap around. So we don't want to make it difficult to move her in or out of these enclosures. Alright guys, we're going to be moving Allison. Everyone in the room's got to be super still. Even me when handling her, I can't be so energetic like I am with the king cobras. She picks up on movement way more than the king cobra does. Of course the king cobras like to focus on the movement, but this snake reacts totally different. Doesn't stay in one place and focus like a king cobra. This snake reacts. This snake shoots forward. This snake darts the other way. It gets very hyped up if you move too much. So you want to make sure that when you're working with an animal like this, which hopefully none of you guys have to ever work with a snake like this, you're real smooth, you're calm, and you understand what you're doing. So if you make a mistake around the snake, it'll be the end of your life. Alright, so she's coming out of that box a little bit. It looks like she's going to reverse it. Let's try and get her to go back. There we go. Alright, so she's right here in the box. Grab her out by this coil. There we go. Alright, there you go. That's Allison, the black mamba. She is super twitchy, as you can see. Look how she analyzes her environment. She's looking around, she's probing her head up and down, investigating, see where she can go, see where she can get away. Let's give her this option to hide into. Oh, doesn't seem like she's interested in going in. It's kind of like a little stare off right now with her and Ruth. Let's not have that be too much of an issue. Relax. Now this is extremely dangerous, and I gotta make sure I keep her face away from my hands, my skin. Any skin contact, and she can easily land a fang in me. That's getting nice. Calm. See, she's defecating everywhere. Right into the enclosure. Come on. That was a real sketchy moment. You guys haven't seen Allison freak out that much since the second time that you've handled her. Whew. Like I said, if you're not calm, if you're not focused on what you're doing, it is so easy to get hit with those fangs. Even though it's a short fixed fang snake from the Elapidae family, this species, the Mamba, has incredibly large fangs. So even though they're short and fixed right there, they're still long enough that all it needs is a quick scrape and you're dead in 13 to even 30 minutes. Or 30 minutes and 15 minutes, a very short amount of time. And notice, the whole time this Mamba, all she wanted to do is get away from me. This snake wants nothing to do with me. The last thing she wants to do is waste her venom on me. She first tried to shoot away. When I got grabbing her next defense was to poop all over me, musking on me. A nasty scent, a mixture of poop and pee to tell a predator to piss off so they don't end up getting predated on. The snake doesn't get predated on. So, she pooped on me, and then after that, the next thing that's going to happen is a bite. The last thing these snakes want to do is bite you. So, you can always remember that when handling venomous reptiles, when dealing with any wildlife. You got to think about what they're thinking about, and you got to work with their behavior. This snake wants to go up and hide. So my idea is to give it an area to go up into and hide. Look at her. She's very defensive right now. Let's get a lock on that enclosure for now. Let's get a whole bunch of wipies for the floor since she pooped all over the snake room. I bet you guys enjoyed that. I got 2 beads of sweat this time. Very spicy, but nothing I can't handle. Nothing I can, oh, not the hand. All right, guys, now that Allison is secure, we can actually tickle the meatballs out of here. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot of poop. Let's start grabbing them. Nothing to worry about when reaching for this stuff because they don't really shed the fangs like a viper does. So we can take all the little poops and not worry. We gotta check behind her box, we gotta check inside her. Baby black mamba! No, I'm just kidding. They lay eggs. I would have seen the eggs first. But anyways, good time to joke around when dealing with venomous reptiles. And it really gets the viewer's heart pumping. That's what I enjoy. Are you scared? Are you scared? Huh? Come on, are you scared a little bit? Why don't you like the video? Give it a like. Subscribe, why not? I've never said it before. I think this is the... Is there a fly on the camera? Anyway, subscribe, guys. All right, I'm gonna put the box right back. Got more right here. Ooh, get a nice shot of that. You see that? No, you don't. Magic, baby. All right, I'm gonna get some fresh water. And I think that's about it. Let me just make sure the temps are good. That's not staying on. There we go. Play a little magic and then you make it appear. Look at that. See what happens when you really take a good look at the enclosure. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get some fresh water for Allison and we're gonna go put her back. Alright guys, we got the fresh water. Good to go. Just gonna tuck that in the corner. Gonna move the can out of the way. We're gonna put Allison back in her enclosure. So let me like that. Close that a little more, make it a little easier to put her back. Alright guys, we're gonna put Allison back inside her enclosure. Let's do this nice and smooth and try to make it nice and easy from here to here. Right, Allison? From here to here. Shouldn't be too difficult, so let's do this. Moving a 10-foot long female black mamba that isn't having it today. Look at her. There's her head. Oh, she's hissing right now. Look how big she is. Oh. See that big twitch? Oh! Okay. She's going to be a little hairy right now. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Come on. Don't want to upset you too much, sweetie. Look how massive she is. Go ahead. There she is, look at her. Propping up right now. Get her tail in there. Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Let's get you to go back inside, sweetie. You're gonna show us that big, beautiful black mouth? You're gonna go back in. There we go. Woo! Real hairy stuff. Let's get a key on that. Alright. Comment below today. What do you think, guys? What do you think of black mambas? What do you think of king cobras? If you guys enjoy these animals and you want to help support them out in the wild, we actually have conservancy we've been shouting out a lot is the King Cobra Conservancy. If you want to help protect these animals out in the wild, they do plenty of research and they actually hang out with wild king cobras day in and day out, tracking these animals and studying their behavior for their conservation. So if you guys want to help support these beautiful animals, Check out the link below, donate something, donate a little bit of money, maybe buy a t-shirt, help support them, and help them reach their goal of $50,000, guys. Check out the King Cobra Conservancy. As for Black Mambas, we'll figure out another organization that tracks Black Mambas and works with them. That should be fun for the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Also, don't forget to get your Chandler's Wildlife merch. Boom! Look at this! We got Kevin the King Cobra right on the back of the shirt, looking glorious with this beautiful coloration. We got him detailed just like the real King Cobra, and then he's got that biggie crown tilting to the side, so get your Chandler's Wildlife merch. We got Ziggy, Be Chill Like Ziggy, my American Crocodile merch with the dreads. We've got Kevin. We've got so much stuff. Check it out, link below. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and carry lots of anti-venom. I'll see you on the next one. Stay gangster. Black Mambas are so beautiful. Oh, look who came around. What's up? Oh, what the